Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Martin McDonough Gymnasium. We are at Mount St. Joseph Academy for tonight's playoff game. Girls Basketball Playoff Division 4 will be underway here tonight. And tonight this game will feature at MSJ, the MSJ Mounties, who are the number 8 seed. They will play host to number 9 Poultney High School here at MSJ tonight. And this will be a first-round matchup here, and two of our Rutland County teams. We expect to have a pretty good matchup here tonight as we look at the Poultney Blue Devils on the floor. The number 1 seed is Long Trail, which just so happens to be the other side of this bracket. So this game will feature two Rutland County teams, the winner to take on number 1 Long Trail. So not an enviable task, but we'll take care of this game first. As Poultney having a very good season this year, so did MSJ, and these teams have split once during the regular season, so they are very familiar with each other. They've played twice already against each other, and one win for Poultney and one win for MSJ in this rivalry. And here are the MSJ girls we are looking at over on the other side. The top 3 seeds in this category, as we said, number 1 is Long Trail, and number 2 is West Rutland. They are basically the cream of the crop in the Division 4 rank. So we have the starting introductions happening here on the floor as we look out. So let's do that right now. Caitlin DeBonis introduced as one of the starters. Also coming out, Bella Mack will start here for Poultney.
Junior number 24, Annalise Taylor.
Okay, Annalise Taylor, number 24 here for the Poultney girls, who will start tonight. So we have 3 of our starters.
Number 32, Haley Hayes.
And here comes Haley Hayes, number 32, out for the Poultney girls as the 4th starter. And we'll get one more in just a moment. That'll be Jackie Oberg. And there you go. There's the starting 5 and the rest of the squad for the Poultney girls. Their head coach is Mr. Todd Hayes. And there you go, as we'll get the rest of the girls' names on here in just a moment, as we have the MSJ girls about ready to be introduced here on the floor. So let's get their starting 5.
That's sophomore number 2, Riley. That's what that freshman number 10, Abby Fuller.
All right, Riley Collins was introduced. Now number 10 coming out. That is Abby Fulham. Will be the second starter introduced on the floor. All right, Emma Wiegers coming out now. Number 12. Emma is a junior here at Mount St. Joseph Academy.
Number 23,
Alyssa Fulham, number 23, will be one of the starters. Alyssa is a junior, and we have one more, and we'll have our starting 5 for each of these teams. And Lauren Sharon, number 13, will round out the starting 5. Lauren is a senior here from Mount St. Joseph Academy. So there you go. There are the MSJ starting 5 and the rest of the girls. Over here to our left, we see the Poultney Blue Devils. And we are going to pause now for the playing of our national anthem. All right, and there is the playing of our national anthem, and we've had the starting 5s for each of these teams introduced here on the floor. Let me just run down the roster here for you. We'll start right at the top so we get everybody's name out there. For MSJ, Riley Collins, Gabby Boudreau, Mary Kay Gregory, Isabella Anderson, one of the MSJ players here, Abby Fulham, Maya Traska, Emma Wiegers, Lauren Sharon, Sarah Schmelzmanbach, Ivy Crowley, Alyssa Fulham, Destiny Foster, Anika Downey, and Ella Hayward. And there you go. That's the entire roster for the MSJ girls. Their head coach again, Mr. Bill Brusso, and his assistant is Sophie Markowski. And there you see them on the floor for the Poultney Blue Devils. Girls coming out on the floor right now. It's Caitlin DeBonis, also Bella Mack, Courtney Ezzo, Jade Lupien, Olivia Dupre, Annalise Taylor, Caden Lesperance, Haley Hayes, Coley Lesperance, Kaylee Hunt, Emily McFadden, and Jackie Oberg. The head coach, Mr. Todd Hayes. His assistant coaches are Liana Mason, Erin Przinski, and Lindsay Sabo. And there you go. We have the starting 5s for each of these teams, and we are just about ready to get this one underway. This is a first round playoff match once again at Lenny Burke Court, Martin McDonough Gymnasium. A presentation here on PEGTV And Jackie Oberg is going to jump it up there at center circle against Lauren Sharon for the MSJ Mounties. And off the opening chip, the ball is going to be controlled here first by the Poultney Blue Devils. So Blue Devil girls try to work it in on top. We see a tie up there on the floor. Lauren Sharon and Jackie Oberg tying things up. And we're going to have a jump ball on the play as we are just underway. And that first possession is going to belong, as you see, to the MSJ Mounties. So MSJ girls will inbound it. Ball in play as the Mountie girls try to get it down over the half-court line, and they do, and working with it at the top of the circles, that's Emma Wiegers. Emma brings the ball to the right sideline area. Now we'll wait for a little bit of help, and Riley Collins over there to help out. Mountie girls doing a good job working it around. First time down the floor as we're just underway, and trying to get a little feel for this MSJ or this Poultney defense, which is a zone defense as we look out. Good job, Mounties work it inside to Lauren Sharon. Lauren got a shot off, not the best angle on that one for her. She got a little bit back behind that backboard, but did get a shot off. And we had a Poultney rebound. The Blue Devil girls trying to get it down the floor, are going to lose it out of bounds out the sideline. So MSJ girls going to have it back. Abby Fulham is going to be the inbounder at the sideline. Abby gets it in play to Riley Collins. Now the ball comes to the left side of that three-point circle. And we get a traveling violation. That's inside to Lauren Sharon. And they are going to get her for a travel. So it'll go back now to Poultney. And Poultney's Haley Hayes will inbound it. You see full court pressure there from the MSJ girls. Let's see how Poultney handles this as they get it over the half-court line. Try to pass inside and lose a handle on it. Riley Collins coming up with it. So that will be a turnover by Poultney. So there's another turnover stripped away from the Mounties, and we get a breakaway. A nice shot, good steal, and breakaway. Haley Hayes going to take it right to the hoop and hit our first basket of the ball game. First quarter, so Poultney leading 2-0. Ball coming over the half-court line now. Ball goes underneath the MSJ basket. Good job trying to seal things off inside by Poultney, and it will be possession. Out of bounds it is, so it's going to be possession MSJ. Mountie girls are going to inbound here from the baseline. All right, ball in play. Controlling it now is Alyssa Fulham. Fulham comes top of the circle. Gets it to Abby Fulham. Mounties will bring it back out on top again, try to reset that offense. All right, and that is going to be a called offensive foul. That's our first foul of the ball game, so that's going against MSJ, and it will be Lauren Sharon that picks up the offense of the number 13 up there on the board. And number 13 for Poultney. Actually, number 12 for Poultney, bringing it down the floor. That was Bella Mack. Pass underneath is a loose ball, which is an out of bounds. And back to the Mounties. So MSJ girls are up. They're going to wait here. We're going to have to wait for the ball to be inbounded as we have a timeout here on the floor. There's one of your officials, Tim Barrett. Tim, the former head coach of the Castleton women's basketball team for many, many years. Doing some refereeing as well. They're the other officials. We have Craig Pettis and that's Kim Levitz. Kim is an alumni here of Mount St. Joseph Academy. And if I can zoom in here on that 1,000-point board up there on the wall, you'll see Kim is right up there on the wall. Somewhere up there. There it is. Okay, so that's the 1,000-point club. It was 1987. There's Kim, the first one to do that here for MSJ. Now doing an excellent job as a referee for many years. All right, ball inbounded after the timeout. Ball goes down to the right corner. Haley Hayes coming up with it. Outlet pass stolen back. Now re-stolen. Haley Hayes gets it back. So we saw the three different change of possession there in a matter of seconds. And now the Mounties are going to come up with it. Emma Wiegers taking off with it. She came up with it. Uyghur's going right to the basket for a right-handed shot, left side of the basket. Emma's going to miss that. And we get an out of bounds. All right, we have some substitutions coming in. Coach Brusso making some changes. Mounties will have possession. They will be inbounding from the baseline. So ball comes back top of the circle. Gabby Boudreau now in there. Will control the ball here for MSJ. All right, good job. There's the Blue Devils do a nice job getting it in underneath. A good look at it by Hayes. And that one is going to be missed and picked up there on the rebound by the Mounties. Here are the MSJ girls with it. Top of the circle, the ball goes over to Isabella Anderson. Mounties working left side. That's Uyghur's. Nope, loose ball that Jackie Oberg comes up with. And here's a breakaway down the floor. Running a right-handed layup. You saw right there, Annalise Taylor. Going to hit a beauty there for Poultney, and that gives the Blue Devils a 4-0 advantage. That comes with 4:24 left to go in the first quarter. Poultney on defense putting a good trap in there on the half court, and a stolen ball picked up by Bella Mack. Takes it to the basket for a shot. Misses. Here's Emma Uyghurs on the rebound. Emma trying to drive to the MSJ basket and got fouled. All right, so we are going to have a foul. That'll be on Jackie Oberg. Number 50 for Poultney gets her first personal foul. Almost lost by Poultney. Oberg recovers it though. Bella Mack put up a shot. Oberg trying to tip it back in. Both shots are going to miss. And the rebound coming down to Isabella Anderson for the Mounties. MSJ with it to Emma Uyghurs now. Uyghurs will bring it back out, move it out right around half court, reset that MSJ offense. All right, Gabby Boudreau had it knocked away from her. That's out of bounds with 3:14 left to go here in the first quarter. So MSJ keeps it. They inbound it again. Isabella Anderson. Ball goes to inside to Lauren Sharon. We have a whistle. All right, another quick foul called right there. That's going to be on Jackie Oberg. So Jackie's going to get a seat on the bench here. Just picks up her second personal foul. Jackie, one of the starters. She is the center for Poultney. So she is the height out there on the floor for sure. There's a shot left corner. It'll be a three-point try by Isabella Anderson. She's going to miss. Bella Mack with the rebound. And here come the Mounties down the floor. Bella Mack top of the, or the Blue Devils, I should say, down the floor. Right side shot. There's a three-point attempt by Annalise Taylor. Misses. Lauren Sharon with the rebound. Here come the Mounties. Isabella Anderson now. Just over the half-court line. Goes to Boudreau over on that right sideline. Boudreau shot is up. And that one going to be a little bit short. Caitlin DeBonis right there for the rebound. Now back to Bella Mack. Blue Devils facing that full-court pressure. They get it over the half-court line. Now ball over to that left sideline area. Shot put up there and missed by Olivia Dupre into the ball game. And we got a tie up underneath. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball call. All right, Coach Brusso going to his bench. We got some new replacement players coming in for the Mounties. And Poultney also putting some new players in. We see Emily McFadden joining the lineup. Number 44 out there for Poultney. And Bella Mack will be the inbounder at the baseline. Ball inbounded and immediately a three-point attempt put up from that right corner by Annalise Taylor. Shot misses over the rim, out of bounds, back to the Mounties with 2:14 left to go here in the first quarter. MSJ drive underneath, apparently cleanly blocked shot under there. Isabella Anderson put up the shot, rebounded by Poultney, but stolen by the Mounties. They get it right back to Anderson. She gets a second shot, and she'll miss that one out of bounds, and there is a foul on the play. All right, so some checking here at the scorers table. All right, we have a number. Actually, what it is there's a number 42 out there. Okay, so that's Caden Lesprint, so they just changed her number. So I think they're just trying to correct that with the scorers table there. All right, so now we are squared away, ready to go. 1:49 left to go here in the first quarter. And the ball inbounded by MSJ. There's a whistle and a pushing foul. So MSJ will be inbounding here in just a moment. It'll be Riley Collins that will inbound it. 1:47 left to go first quarter. So Riley getting ready to put the ball in play to Abby Fulham. Now that's Gabby Boudreau, brings it over to the right sideline. Gabby gets cut off. We'll have to get a little help. Abby Fulham, nope, there's a steal. Bella Mack on a breakaway, goes for the right-handed layup, going down the left side of the basket, misses. And we had another shot put up, that by Annalise Taylor. She misses. And Boudreau coming down with it here for MSJ. Mountie girls still looking for their first basket here in this first quarter. There's a drive right down the middle. Isabella Anderson saw a lane to the basket, lost the ball on the dribble, and gives it back to Poultney. So the Blue Devil girls will be inbounding it here with about 1:10 left to go here in the first quarter. 4-0 is our score. Full court pressure coming from MSJ. Annalise Taylor putting up that shot, missing, and a rebound was taken down by Lydia Dupre. Poultney with another opportunity here. 35 seconds showing on the clock left to go here in the first quarter. Blue Devils moving it around very nicely with the passing game. Ball goes back to the top of the circle. There's an open shot at the foul line for Bella Mack. Going to be a little short on that. And it's apparently out of bounds off the Mounties. So Poultney will have another chance here. They'll inbound it with 22 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. MSJ struggling for some points here. Is it going to be looking still for their first basket here with, you got 22 seconds left to go in the quarter. All right, shot blocked by Lauren Sharon. Bella Mack comes up with it. They get it right back to Bella Mack. Now to the free throw line. 10 seconds showing on the clock. Ball goes back out on top. Bella Mack gonna be between circles. Goes back right side into the free throw line. There's a shot up. And Jade Lupien will hit that one with just seconds remaining on the clock to give Poultney a 6-0 advantage at the end of one quarter of basketball. But we have MSJ struggling, as we said, for some points, as they have not gotten a basket here so far in this ball game. And we have first quarter over with. So there you go. There's the score clock up there. 8 minutes for the second quarter put up on the board. These are the Poultney girls. Right now leading 6-0. All right, so the Mounties over there under Coach Brousseau. Coach Elliott and Sophie Markowski, the coaching staff, working with the team here, MSJ, trying to get some things going here offensively. Mountie girls are doing a good job running the floor here, just not able to get anything to drop into the basket here yet. And they're going to be inbounding to start our second quarter. So for MSJ, number 2 you see right there, that's Riley Collins. Riley's going to be inbounding it. And right here at the half court with her, that's number 10, that's Abby Fulham. All right, we're underway. Second quarter action underway right here. Alyssa Fulham, one of the starters here to start our second quarter. Riley Collins takes it toward that left corner. Now gets it back to Emma Wiegers. Emma, a nice drive and misses the shot. Lauren Sharon right there. Wiegers did a good job driving to the basket, missed the shot, and Lauren Sharon right there. Good positioning to get the first MSJ basket. And now Mounties pressuring that ball. Poultney having a little trouble getting it down the floor. They do get it over the half-court line, a pass underneath. Thrown away out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Blue Devils. All right, Poultney's going to be inbounding. Caitlin DeBonis will be inbounding at the baseline. Caitlin DeBonis, right side shot for the Blue Devils, misses. Rebound down to Abby Fulham. Abby taking it right down that right sideline. We see it get away from her out of bounds, but we have a foul on the play. And there will be a foul. MSJ foul here is going to be on Lauren Sharon, it looks like. And we'll have Poultney inbounding out the sideline. All right, ball in play, and it is Olivia Dupre in there, one of the starters, with it right there for Poultney. Olivia pass over the half-court line to Haley Hayes. All right, ball goes in the middle, and it is into Caden Lesperance. Number 42, Caden able to get that shot off. Just in front of the basket, hits the 2. Now Wiegers with it over the right sideline. There's an open shot to Alyssa Fulham. Took that shot. It's going to be a little wide left of the basket. That goes out of bounds back to Poultney. So about 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. And our score right now is 8-2. Poultney leading MSJ at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. First round playoffs, Division IV girls basketball. Lauren Sharon blocking a shot very nicely there. Shot taken by Haley Hayes and then saved in bounds. Poultney comes up with it though. MSJ got it down the floor, but they lose it. Right back to Poultney. All right, so we have a jump ball there. It is possession Blue Devils. Bella Mack is going to be the inbounder. All right, Courtney Ezzo now coming into the ball game here for Poultney, substituting for Olivia Dupre. And we had a jump ball there moments ago, so MSJ girls put the ball in play. Poultney girls back in their, looks like, zone defense here. Nani's going to lose a handle on it. And coming up with that loose ball, Courtney Ezzo. So that'll be a turnover, MSJ down the floor. Blue Devils setting up, Bella Mack top of the circle. Bella over to Caitlin DeBonis, left sideline. All right, inside it goes to Lauren Sharon. We have a foul committed. Lauren lining up at the free throw line. So Lauren Sharon will be on the line. Should be shooting 2, and that is going to be on Caden Lesperance. Caden down there, just underneath the basket. The big girl in there for Poultney. Her job is to, looks like, cover Lauren Sharon. And she committed a foul. Coach Brousseau making some changes in there. Gabby Boudreau coming back into the lineup. Isabella Anderson also back in there. Lauren Sharon will be on the line to shoot her second free throw. And as you saw, that one good. Makes our score 8-3 right now. So definitely a low scoring affair here. MSJ going back to the full court pressure, and Poultney trying to get it over the half court line. Courtney Ezzo is just called for a travel right there. So back to the Mounties. Gabby Boudreau, number 3, right here in front of us, will be the inbounder here for MSJ. Inbounds pass stolen, now re-stolen by the Mounties. They work it inside. Let's see if we get a shot off. Went into Lauren Sharon, got it knocked away from her. And that's Bella Mack coming up with it. Blue Devils quickly down the floor. And maybe a foul coming here. We'll see. Caden Lesperance going up for a shot. We have a foul on the play. All right, looks like Alyssa Fulham is going to pick up a foul on the play. And as we look out, we'll see the free throw line. And on the line shooting is Caden Lesperance to shoot here for Poultney. All right, Blue Devils with the rebound on the missed free throw. They get it back top of the circle here to reset the offense. Ball goes over to Bella Mack. Bella to the free throw line to Lesperance, and let's see, nice play. Good teamwork, working it inside to Haley Hayes. Haley got herself some good position underneath, goes up for the 2. And Poultney leads it 10-3. 4:09 left to go here in the first half. Mounties inside to Lauren Sharon. Lauren going right to the basket. And we'll probably have a foul here. And we do have a foul, and this will be on Caden Lesperance, who just picked up her 3rd foul. So we said Caden's job is to guard Lauren Sharon. She just got her 3rd foul, so she's going to be replaced. Coach Hayes making a substitution here. Caitlin DeBonis comes in, and Caden Lesperance will take a seat on the bench with her 3rd foul. And now we have a timeout. So we see the Poultney team, Poultney girls right there. This is an MSJ timeout. So Mounties taking a 30-second timeout here on the floor. And there are the Mounties. Coach Brousseau right there, along with Sophie Markowski. Dan Elliott, athletic director. And over here we have the head coach, Todd Hayes. Todd doing a fine job at the helm of the Poultney program for several years. His assistant coach is Leanna Mason. Leanna, excellent basketball player from Poultney back a few years ago. And so was her brother, Heath Mason, for that matter. Leanna, a 1,000-point scorer at Poultney. All right, second free throw is good. We have a 10-5 ball game here. Poultney up on top, full court MSJ pressure. Ball over the half-court line. Ball goes over underneath. Trying to come through on that baseline, go through was looking for Courtney Ezzo over on that left side, and that ball passed out of bounds. Back to the Mounties, under 4 minutes left to go, first half. MSJ working it inside to Lauren Sharon. Lauren had the ball stripped away from her. Annalise Taylor coming up with it for Poultney. She'll get it over the half-court line. Now they work it down over to right baseline area to Hayes. Quickly out, back on top, over left corner. Shot by Courtney Ezzo. And that one's going to catch a little piece of the side of the backboard, I think, and go out of bounds. All right, so it goes back to MSJ and Gabby Boudreau, the inbounder. Poultney girls back waiting on defense, and the ball will be brought down over the half-court line by Abby Fulham. Abby in the front court, right side of that three-point circle. Now they try to get it back over to Gabby Boudreau. A little too high for her to pull that one down. The ball goes out of bounds. With 2:52 will have to go in the first half. It'll be inbounded by the Blue Devils. Full court pressure again from MSJ. Poultney's done a pretty good job handling that. They get it in front of the basket. That was good teamwork right there into Caitlin DeBonis. Caitlin will flip that shot in just in front of the basket for another Poultney 2 points. 12-5 they lead. MSJ's Abby Fulham took that shot, rims out. And we get a rebound coming down to Poultney. Annalise Taylor there for that. Blue Devils down the floor, going to lose it. They lose possession under the basket. Alyssa Fulham coming up with it for MSJ. And there will be our first three-pointer. Beautiful shot. Gabby Boudreau hitting that much-needed basket for the Mounties. 12-8 with that bucket. MSJ full court press once again. There's a steal by the Mounties. Alyssa Fulham taking off toward the basket with it, and it's going to be a traveling violation. All right, Blue Devils trying to get it down the floor, going to lose it out of bounds. Looking for Olivia Dupre there in that corner, and gets away from her out of bounds. Back to MSJ. Here's Gabby Boudreau with the top of the circle. Isabella Anderson put that shot up, misses. There's a rebound. Gabby Boudreau lost the handle on it. Lauren Sharon comes up with it. Now we have a whistle, and we're going to have a foul. Poultney fouls on Haley Hayes. Haley just picked up her first foul. MSJ inbound play and right to the basket on the inbounds. That was a nicely run play. Emma Uyghur's going to hit that bucket. MSJ sneaking right or crawling right back into this. They're having trouble there scoring some baskets. Now they're within two. 12-10 is our score. Poultney up on top. Underneath the Poultney basket, Lauren Sharon, nice job on a block right there. Blocked a Haley Hayes attempted shot. Here are the Mountie girls. There's Gabby Boudreau, puts it up from three-point range, misses. Get an MSJ rebound, flip back up there by Riley Collins. That one's not going to go. Now we have a loose ball here on the floor. The tie-up means jump ball. All right, so it's going to be possession Poultney. They'll be inbounding. Poultney girls will with 26 seconds showing on the clock left to go in the half. Here's MSJ girls, full court press once again. Poultney doing a good job working it inside, and they are going to have a foul on the play. Haley Hayes doing a nice job. Got the ball inside, hit the bucket. That should be good, and she'll get one. So a possible three-point play coming up. Alyssa Fulham just picked up her second personal foul. Haley Hayes going to be on the line to shoot one. Poultney leading 14-10 now with that Haley Hayes basket. Let's see if she can make it 15 with this foul shot. And she does. All right, so 15-10, Poultney leading. First round playoff action here, Martin McDonough Gymnasium on Lenny Burke Court. Convent Avenue in Rutland. The winner advances on to the next round. The winner will face Long Trail, the number 1 seed who got a bye in the first round. 1 second on the clock. Let's see, ball gets, well, to the free throw line. They tried to get it into Emma Wiegers, and no time there for Emma to get it or get a shot off, and that will end our first half. So there you see the leaders here at this point, 15-10. Poultney girls up on top, leading MSJ. First round of the playoffs. There are your 3 officials there, again at the half court, refereeing this first round basketball game. 15-10, Poultney leading MSJ at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. All right, you are looking at the stands here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. It's halftime. Play down time here is girls basketball Division 4 first round action happening here tonight. It is, again, halftime with Poultney leading MSJ by a 15-10 margin. Let's check the individual scoring here. We'll run down the halftime scoring, and how about we start with Poultney first, as we have Caden Lesperance with a total of 2 points. Haley Hayes leads all scorers. Haley's got a total of 7 points. She hit 3 field goals and 1 shot from the free throw line. And Caitlin DeBonis has got a couple of field goals, so she has a total of 4 points. Poultney scored 6 points in that first quarter. They scored 9 in the second quarter. And for the MSJ girls, we have Gabby Boudreau hitting a 3-pointer. And we have Emma Wiegers hit that last bucket there. That was a 2-pointer field goal in the last few seconds of the half. And let's see who else. Lauren Sharon is in the book. Lauren has a total of 5 points. Lauren's got 1 field goal. She's been on the foul line a couple of times. She's 3 out of 4 from the foul line, so pretty good foul shooting right there. Mounties failed to score any points in that first quarter, so they came to life for sure in that second quarter. All 10 of their points obviously coming in that second quarter, and that gives us our score here at the half. It's Poultney 15 and MSJ with 10 on the board. And as I said, just to recap again, if you're just joining us, this is a play-down game, so the winner advances and the loser will finish up here tonight. MSJ is the number 8 seed. That's why the game is here at MSJ. Poultney, the visitor, with a number 9 seed. The winner of this contest will face the Long Trail girls, and Long Trail girls are the number 1 seed. And also one of the top teams everybody's certainly watching out for is the number 2 team, and that's the West Rutland girls. Probably the favorite in this division, even though they are the number 2 seed. And West Rutland has already won their first round game against Sharon Academy, so they're in the next round. They'll face the winner of the Leland and Gray and Proctor game, which is happening as we speak. So that one going on tonight. The Proctor girls having a nice season. They are the number 10 seed. So we have 3 of our teams involved here in action as of tonight. All right, halftime 15-10 is the score. It's Poultney leading MSJ at Martin McDonough Gymnasium in Rutland. All right, MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium, Martin McDonough Gymnasium, and we have second half action underway. MSJ girls had a good second quarter, put all their points, 10 points up on the board in that second quarter. 15-10 Poultney leads. MSJ's Emma Wiegers, you just saw with it. Ball goes back top of the circle. That's Riley Collins out on top, also Abby Fulham. Back over to Wiegers. Mounties just working that offense, working it around that 3-point perimeter. Poultney girls in a zone defense right now as we look out. So Emma Wiegers in there starting for MSJ the second quarter. Abby Fulham. Ball goes over to the top of the circle. Alyssa Fulham in there. Another one of the starters, as we said. There's a shot top of the circle, and that's going to be a big bucket right there. Abby Fulham. That's going to be 3, so we have 15-13, back to a 2-point advantage here for Poultney. Full court pressure by MSJ. Lauren Sharon, another one of the starters here for the Mounties. Riley Collins Over on the left side at the other end of the floor, shot put up by Caitlin DeBonis, going to miss that. Lauren Sharon with the rebound. Outlet pass down the floor. Emma Wiegers gets right to it. Emma putting up that right-handed layup. Going to miss off the glass. And Elise Taylor in there for the Poultney Blue Devils will get the rebound. The outlet pass is going to get away, goes out of bounds there at the sideline. So for Poultney, we have Bella Mack out there. Also on the floor, Caitlin DeBonis. We have Jackie Oberg. Jackie's got, I think, 3 fouls she had on her. Haley Hayes back out there as one of the starters. And Annalise Taylor at the Poultney 5. Ball out of bounds here at the sideline off MSJ. So it goes back to Poultney. All right, right side shot. Annalise Taylor comes off the rim, misses. Jackie Oberg right there for the rebound. Now battle for that ball. They push it over in the corner area over the right side to Taylor. Taylor's shot is up. She'll miss that one, and that's an out of bounds. It's going to stay right here at this end of the floor, so the Poultney girls will be inbounding. Caitlin DeBonis, number 10 there for Poultney, will be the inbounder. And immediately, a shot by Haley Hayes. They got it into her. Haley put up the shot. She got fouled. MSJ's Abby Fulham going to pick up the personal foul, so that'll put Haley Hayes on the line. Haley's going to shoot 2 shots here. All right, nice job at the foul line for Haley Hayes. 17-13 now is the Poultney lead with those 2 buckets. Going to go out of bounds over here on the MSJ sideline. MSJ will have it. It'll keep possession here. Riley Collins will inbound. There's a nice little floater put up. Couple of MSJ shots. Lauren Sharon that second attempt. Riley Collins put up the first one. So neither one going to go in there. Now we have a Poultney rebound. There's a battle for it at the half court. That's Bella Mack that finally gets possession of it. There's a Bella Mack shot. Good look at it. Comes off the rim as a miss. Rebound coming down to Alyssa Fulham for MSJ. Here are the Mountie girls with it at their end of the floor. Into the right corner. There's going to be a 2-point bucket. But a beautiful shot. Riley Collins right there, right around that 3-point line. And she'll drain that too. 17-15. Things staying tight here at MSJ's Lenny Burke court. Good open look at it right there. Annalise Taylor taking that shot off the rim, no good. Annalise is a junior at Poultney High School. Her missed shot goes out of bounds at the sideline, and Mounties inbound it. Riley Collins just had it stripped away from her, and over the half-court line into the front court for Poultney was Taylor. Now to Hayes. Now they get it inside. Jackie Oberg gets room for a shot. She goes off the glass for the 2. Makes it 19-15. Poultney by 4. That's going to be a 3-point shot right there. That was Caitlin DeBonis that hit that bucket. And now MSJ wanting a timeout here. Mounties did a good job getting back into things in the second quarter. Had a good start to this third quarter. And they're keeping things tight, but that 3 right there gave them a little pause for a timeout. Here are the Poultney girls gathering on the sideline under Coach Hayes. And we're going to move the camera right around over to this side and let you see the MSJ girls under their coaching staff. That's Coach Bill Brousseau and Coach Elliott and also Sophie Markowski. MSJ, the top seed in this this game. They're the number 8 seed, hosting number 9 Poultney. So we said we thought this would be a pretty good matchup. These two teams split during the regular season. Very close in the pairings. 8 and 9 seed, which is fun to watch. Proctor girls are also playing number 7 Leland and Gray. That would be a pretty good game. That's happening tonight as we speak. All right, so this timeout is pretty much over with as we see the MSJ girls going back out on the floor. Gabby Boudreau now into the lineup. Looks like Riley Collins in there with Gabby Boudreau, and also Abby Fulham are going to be your point guards. Ball goes over the right side, smaller lineup. Isabella Anderson trying to drive in baseline. We have a foul. And that is going to be Jackie Oberg picking up a foul. I think that's going to be number 4 on her. I'm going to have to check there. Didn't put it up yet, but thought she had 3. I don't see it going up on the board here. You have a backcourt violation. All right, so Oberg is going to be replaced in the lineup. Caden Lesprintz is back in there. He didn't put it up on the board, but I think Oberg's got 4 fouls on her, and Coach Hayes makes a substitution. All right, ball in play by Poultney, and we're going to have an offensive foul right there at the baseline. That's Bella Mack, I believe, going to get the foul as she's trying to make a little room there. This time they put that up, so she gets her first personal foul. That coming with 3:08 left to go here in this third quarter. And there you see a baseline violation. That's an out of bounds. 2:56 left to go third quarter. Our score is Poultney 22, MSJ 15. MSJ girls going to stay with that full court pressure. Nice little give and go pass into the middle. Looking for Caden Lesprintz. Got a shot off underneath. Hung up there for a little bit, but not going to drop in. Abby Fulham just put that shot up. It goes over the rim, out of bounds, and it's going to be out off Poultney. So MSJ girls will inbound. There's a good-looking shot, top of the circle. Abby Fulham going to hit one right there for 3. Makes it 22-18. So the MSJ girls get one when they need one there. Down a little bit, coming right back. Is Bella Mack will take a shot at the Poultney end of the floor. This one off the side of the rim. Get a tie-up and a jump ball. All right, so the possession right there belonging to Poultney on the jump ball signal. So it'll be inbounded. This is going to be Caitlin DeBonis that'll inbound it. Bella Mack driving to the basket or getting in the middle, passes right back to DeBonis. And DeBonis is going to hit that bucket for the 2. It's 24-18, Poultney leading. MSJ quickly down the floor with it. Poultney back just as quickly on defense. Now that's Gabby Boudreau. Bella Mack blocking that shot. Now Bella taking off with it on the breakaway layup. Does a nice job on that. She hits the bucket. Makes it 26-18 now. .115 left to go here, showing on the clock, left to go here in the third quarter. And a timeout here on the floor. So we'll get a little break here for just a moment as we look at the Poultney team. First round of the playoffs, all kinds of games happening all over the state of Vermont in all divisions. And we have this Division 4. Top teams in this division, Long Trail in the #1 seed, but the West Rutland girls, the #2 seed, one of the highly regarded teams as well. #3 is Arlington, so Arlington, Vermont girls doing very well this year as well. So a lot of fun watching this division. All right, timeout over with. Ball going to be inbounded by the Mounties. MSJ with the ball in play. Gabby Boudreau over on that left sideline, and we got a jump ball.
Hey, 23 again. 23 again. Right there, right there.
Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Mounties work it inside to Lauren Sharon. And we'll have a whistle and a foul on her as Caden Lesperance defensively. But the foul will be on Bella Mack.
Hey, red one.
All right, Coach Hayes making some substitutions. Haley Hayes coming out of the lineup. Going in there is Emily McFadden here for Poultney. MSJ girls going to inbound it from the baseline.
Get off the sideline. There you go.
20 seconds showing on the clock. There's a turnover by Poultney. Here come the Mounties as they get it to Isabella Anderson, to Gabby Boudreau. Now goes back out on top to Kate, that is top of the circle to Abby Fulham for a shot. Poultney rebound. Bella Mack quickly down the floor with it. Bella puts up a shot, misses. Rebounded by Caden Lesperance twice and stayed right with it. Did a good job. Caden Lesperance missed her first shot. She gets the second one to drop in. And that one right at the buzzer. So that makes it a double-digit Poultney lead. Poultney leading at the end of 3 quarters. Right there by a score of 28-18. And there you see the bleachers at MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium. Let's give a little mention to the Poultney cheerleaders. There they are over there on the side, doing a fine job here tonight. All right, we're about ready to go here. We'll start our 4th and final quarter. So as we said, this is the playoffs, first round playoff. And you win, you advance. The loser tonight will finish up their season here on this court. And we are underway. 4th quarter underway. That's Bella Mack with the ball here for Poultney. Courtney Ezzo getting that shot off, missing. And we have a Mountie rebound. MSJ quickly down the floor. Good job driving to the basket. Emma Wiegers put it up. Emma got fouled by, it's going to be Caden Lesperance, I think. And it is going to be Caden. Caden just got her 4th foul. So Jackie Oberg getting ready to come back in. I think Jackie's got 4 as well. And there you see on the free throw line, MSJ's Emma Wiegers. Emma's had a nice ball game here tonight. Emma gets one more shot. And she hits that one, makes it 28-20. So she gets them both. MSJ was down by double digits. That matches the biggest lead of the ball game, 10 points. Full court MSJ presser. Poultney over the half-court line, tipped out of bounds. Let's see what happens here. Possession, Blue Devils. All right, Caitlin DeBonis is coming back into the ball game. Courtney Ezzo will go out, and we'll have it inbounded here at the baseline in just a moment. It'll be DeBonis that will inbound to Jackie Oberg. Jackie gets right in front of the free throw line, got the inbounds pass. Does a nice job flipping that one in for the 2. 30-20, back to a 10-point advantage, Poultney. That will be a 3-point bucket. Isabella Anderson lighting it up. 30-23. Mounties hanging tough in there. They've trailed the whole way, but they are not going away. Bella Mack over the half-court line. Poultney doing a good job. There's 3 shots underneath. Haley Hayes had a couple of them and then finished up there by Jackie Oberg on that 3rd shot attempt on the rebound. So Jackie gets the 2, back to a 32-23 advantage for Poultney. Top of the circle here at the other end of the floor, Alyssa Fulham. Isabella Anderson, now they work that right side, back out, up. There's a steal, picked off, pass by Caitlin DeBonis. Caitlin hustling it down the floor. MSJ coming back very quickly on defense, so Poultney will bring it out top. There's Bella Mack for a 3-point try, misses. Oberg the rebound, back up, in and out. And Lauren Sharon with the rebound for the Mounties. There's one of your officials, Craig Pettis, doing a fine job here tonight. So we said Tim Barrett, the other official over there on the far side of the court, and Kim Levins underneath the basket. All right, Bella Mack is going to inbound it here for Poultney. And that is a traveling violation coming with 5:54 left to go here in this basketball game. 32-23 is our score. Poultney up on top, leading MSJ. That will be an out of bounds at the baseline. Isabella Anderson trying to move through underneath. Got a little bit of that baseline and gives it back to Poultney. That is going to be a backcourt violation against MSJ. So Poultney will be inbounding. Caitlin DeBonis, the inbounder. Anderson with a breakaway layup attempt there. Misses. Oberg got the rebound. We have a foul. All right, another foul goes up on the board, and that's going to be Abby Fulham picking up her second foul. We do have a timeout here on the floor, so we will take that with 4:56 left to go here in this basketball game. Poultney up on top 32-23, leading the MSJ girls. We showed you the crowd here a minute ago. Pretty good crowd here on hand, which potentially could be the last game here at MSJ for the season. Last basketball game, boys tournament at the Barry Auditorium already. MSJ boys had a nice season, but they finished up a week ago. MSJ girls trying to stay alive here, as they have to defeat this Poultney team in order to move on, and right now they are down 32-23. Poultney will be inbounding the ball here at the baseline. Loose ball scooped right up there by Bella Mack, so Poultney keeps it. Almost lost it.
Hey, 32, 32, 32, 32.
That's Jackie Oberg underneath. Puts up a shot, misses. This is Emma Wiegers getting the rebound. Emma down the floor with it. She'll get a little help. They work it over on that left side. There's a three-point attempt put up by Anderson, misses. Lauren Sharon got the rebound. Lauren gets tied up immediately. Jackie Oberg and her tying it up for a jump ball. And MSJ will have it, so it'll be inbounded underneath their basket with 4:25 left to go in this ball game. Playoff action. Emma Wiegers gets the inbounds pass. Emma gets it over into that right side. That's going to be, looks like two. Abby Fulham just hit that bucket. Nice job. 32-25 our score with that money shot. Lauren Sharon doing a nice job blocking a shot. That was a Jackie Oberg shot, but we're going to have a foul here, it looks like. And that is going to be on Lauren Sharon, who gets her third personal foul. So Poultney will be inbounding underneath. They lob it to the free throw line to Oberg. Let's see if she's got room for a shot. Jackie Oberg's shot is up, not going to go. Battle for that rebound. That's Emma Wiegers doing a nice job underneath. Got the rebound for MSJ. And now down the floor right back to Wiegers. So she'll work it around top of the circle. That's Gabby Boudreau coming out on top with it. Now Abby Fulham. Bonnie girl's going to try that right side. They try to go down low underneath and gets lost out of bounds off MSJ. So apparently that was Wiegers who was the last one to touch it. All right, Poultney will be inbounding. 3:19 left to go in the basketball game. Full court press on here by MSJ. MSJ girls fighting for their life to try to stay alive here. Down 32-25, 3:15 left to go in this contest. And you are looking at Martin McDonough Gymnasium, Lenny Burke Court. Underneath the basket, Haley Hayes put up a Poultney shot, misses. And Wiegers coming up with a rebound down the floor for the Mounties. All right, Emma Wiegers got a shot off, and that one deflected out of bounds. And off Poultney. All right, so Mounties will inbound with 2:45 left to go in the contest. Lauren Sharon picked up a loose ball there, put up a shot, misses. Jackie Oberg with that rebound. Got several Poultney shots there. That last one by Caitlin Dubonis Got partially blocked. Lauren Sharon coming up with it for the Mounties. Isabella Anderson down the floor. Now they try to go from one side of the court to the other to Gabby Boudreau. A little too high for Gabby to pull down. That one going out of bounds. So the Mounties with 1:59 left to go here in this basketball game want a timeout here on the floor. So they got to come up with something here as they are down by 7 points, 32-25. Once again, this is playoff action, first round playoffs. A lot of fine tradition to basketball here at MSJ's Convent Avenue Gymnasium. Let me show you some of those banners up there on the wall. All right, timeout over with, and we're ready to have the ball inbounded here by Poultney. So the Poultney girls get ready to put it in play with under 2 minutes left to go in the contest. And Bella Mack will bring it over the half-court line. Bella's going to come back out around half-court with it. Anderson on her defensively, now into the free throw line, and that's Haley Hayes putting up a shot. She's going to miss that one, chased out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds off MSJ, so it'll be inbounded by DeBonis here for Poultney. And we have a foul. All right, 1:23 left to go here in this contest. MSJ foul, and now we have another violation here, and this will be an out of bounds, it looks like. All right, so getting down to crunch time here, definitely, as we're approaching the 1 minute mark left to go on the ball game. Poultney holding that lead 32-25, Mountie possession. Anderson shot top of the circle, going to miss. All right, Anderson commits a foul on Bella Anderson, try to stop that clock. So Bella Anderson going to be on the line. She'll shoot 2. That was the 5th team foul. Bella Mack. Bella Mack on the line to shoot. All right, so the second shot is good. We have a 33-25 lead for Poultney. All right, nice job at the foul line by Haley Hayes. Makes it 35-25, back to a 10-point advantage for Poultney. Emma Wiegers top of the circle, and Gabby Boudreau out on top for the Mounties. "20 seconds showing on the clock left to go here in this basketball game." Anderson, Boudreau. And the Poultney fans across the way giving a cheer to their team as they have just won their first playoff match. 35-25 is the final score, defeating MSJ. So they will move on to the next round here of the tournament with this nice win. Not an enviable task, as I said. They got to face the #1 Long Trail team coming up next. All right, both teams shaking hands. Again, our final score is 35-25. Poultney defeating the Mounties, so that would make the 2 wins for Poultney this season to 1 for MSJ. Mountie girls will finish up the season here tonight. They are the #8 seed. #9 Poultney will move on to the next round. All right, so it is Poultney that will advance on to the next round. They will take on the #1 seed Long Trail in the next round, quarterfinals of this Division 4 postseason. Let's check the final scoring stats here. Caitlin DeBonis for Poultney will finish up with a total of 9 points. Bella Mack with 3 points. Annalise Taylor finishes up with 2 points. We have Caden Lesperance with a total of 4 points. Haley Hayes led all scorers with a total of 11 points. And Jackie Oberg with a total of 6 points. For the MSJ girls, Riley Collins with 2 points. Gabby Boudreau with 3 points. Isabella Anderson with a total of 3 points. Abby Fulham with a total of 8 points. Emma Wiegers with 4 points. And Lauren Sharon will finish up with a total of 5 points. So those are the individual scoring stats for both of these teams. Congratulations on Poultney for a win here tonight, and MSJ for a fine season finishing up on the floor here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium tonight. Our final score once again was Poultney 35, MSJ 25. Our production here on PEGTV. Thank you for watching.